Whew. Saturday here in Austin, 4-mile run in the sun. This is for everybody out there looking to do something big in life, looking to be somebody. Let's call it 2 to 4% of the population. If you're 2 to 4%, you're listening to this. Won't be very many of you guys. I hope this is helpful. Hope this is a blessing. But listen, the world has changed by leaders. And right now, I think the biggest place of leadership is going to be in business and entrepreneurship, because we have a direct impact on our teams' lives and their identity and who they can be. And right now, you know, we can't rely upon external quote unquote leaders with politicians or in different sectors that we're more comfortable with, that are more traditional. We have to look at our leaders in business and small business more specifically. This is where change happens. This is where, you know, we really can make an impact with people on a heart-to-heart basis, on a belly-to-belly basis, and that can really spark a lot of change. And if you're someone out there looking to do something special and you feel like God has more for you, I recommend taking some time to yourself to pray on that, get clear on that. Because if you immediately go to somebody else externally and you try to explain to them what God has for you in your heart, number one, there's only a couple things that can happen. Number one, they're going to completely shut it down. Most of the time, that's actually not going to be the case, but that's a possibility. Number two, they're not going to understand. That's the highest probability. They're not going to understand. So when people don't understand, they don't have good feedback. How can they understand though? It's an internal thing. It's a spiritual thing. It's an internal spiritual calling. How could people understand? People only understand as you start taking action and you start making progress towards what God has for you. So, or number three, the other possibility, if you go to someone externally, is they'll support you, but they won't understand. And that's really the best case scenario. We want people to support, even if they don't understand, because once again, how can they understand? But people will begin to understand as you start taking steps forward on your journey. But listen, if you're one of those few people out there that are really, doing something special doesn't, you know, it's all unique to the individual. It's all unique to the person. I think when we hear that, a lot of times in society, we immediately go to some sort of dramatic situation. Like, well, you know, I gotta, you know, have a 500 people business, or, you know, I gotta be a billionaire, or I gotta go feed everybody in South Africa. Like, maybe that's part of your path, honestly. Like, I feel like, you know, God really uses quote unquote everyday normal people for humongous missions and impact in the world. But if it's not something like that, and it's something just more mundane, but it's still very special for you, that's important. You can create an impact the way God wants you to create an impact. Maybe it's something quote unquote simple, but even though the action may look simple and the manifestation and the form of it may look simple, the impact and the spiritual impact is powerful, exponential, and it can really change a lot of people's lives. So if you're one of the few people, 2 to 4% of the population, so out of every 100 people, call it 2 people, 3 people, maybe 4. If you're one of those and you're meant to do more, I encourage you to journal about it. Do some reflection, take some time, go drink some coffee in some solitude and figure out, okay, what is God saying to me? What does God want from me? And just identify the next 3 actions that you can take. I definitely do not recommend going immediately to your buddy, to your friend, to your girlfriend, to your husband, or whoever it may be, and say, hey, I feel like I'm gonna go do this, because there's only 3 things that can happen. Number 1, they will not understand and they will shut it down. Number 2, they will understand, or I'm sorry, they won't understand, but they'll support you. Or number three, you know, they'll just encourage you right on your path. I think those are the three possibilities. You get my point. But the point is people will understand as you start taking steps. And then as you grow on your journey and you're taking more and more steps, there'll be new things and people will understand. But the point is overall, people will tend to understand as you start taking action. So, man, go out there and make it happen. Like, don't let the world drown out your spirit, drown out God's voice. It's noisy. Don't be like everybody else. Don't be a sheeple. Don't just fit in to fit in. Don't go along to get along. Do something special. Do something big. So that way you can be a value add for society. Because at the end of the day, we want to be involved in the world. Remember? You know, we want to be in the world, but not of the world. That's very important. We don't want to operate from the world system, but you got to be in it to make an impact and a change. So let's go make it happen, guys. Have a great weekend.